My whole thing is about to make you stronger and perhaps get away from any unilateral differences that may have occurred. So, our fitness considerations and focus areas of what a 5K athlete would be doing, or any of our clients that we take on, right? So, aerobic capacity. So, we're going to go through all those kind of things, right? So, we're essentially, our biggest thing is just increase VO2 max, whatever score we've got. We do a VO2 max test, perhaps, or we just use what's on their Garmin, whatever, use that data, just use that. It's absolutely fine. And then we will kind of program based off that. Okay, VO2 max. Let's build that up. Lactate threshold. Okay, so we're trying to shift that burn rate a little bit more. So those would generally be like tempo runs and like comfortably hard runs. We're trying to push those up. Cool. Neuromuscular power is more about that kind of efficiency in being getting those kind of plyometrics moving. So our sprint bound index, we're looking at those. Our strength and resilience work. The gym is essentially one of the places that we're going to prevent injury, right? So we can go and do those hard runs even harder than we did before, right? So we're trying to get you to be a better, stronger human, to you to react and really kill yourself on the track, on the run, and do whatever you can. Okay. So it's why we need these kind of things. And heavy, slow resistance training, all this kind of stuff we will go into in a sec is here. And then obviously building an engine is something that we talked about in terms of zone 2 work all the time. And you can kind of take it with a pinch of salt and be like, all right, yeah, I can never get my heart rate down that low. I end up just walking, and we gradually get fitter over time. There's 5 things that we know we can train for if you're trying to improve somebody's 5K run. And you could put that as like, cool. Right, so we would probably go for phase 1 and be structural integrity. All right, my whole thing is about to make you stronger and perhaps get away from any unilateral differences that may have occurred. So we're going to try and improve those unilateral differences with our gym programming. So it's going to be GPP in terms of decent amount of volume. We're going to introduce low amplitude plyometrics, but it's not our sole thing, but we're certainly going to have it within our structure. And then it's moderate loading and bring in isometric contractions. Okay. So just remember, we're trying to get away from unilateral differences. That's the biggest one. And then runs, I wouldn't change anything that they hadn't done before. And we'd go pretty boring and standard and be like recovery, speed, zone 2. Very kind of all encompassing for that first 4 weeks, because we don't want to scare them, but we want to make them move, for example.